Oh, geez, not another teen movie. That's what I'm going to be talking about in this review right now. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2001, well, it's hard to explain, teen college-age films parody flick known as Not Another Teen Movie, released by Columbia in December 2001, directed by Joel Gallen. It features an ensemble cast with Chyler Leigh, pre-Supergirl, TV Supergirl as, Chris Evans, pre-MCU in his film debut, plus Jamie Pressley, Eric Christian Olsen, Mia Kirshner, Sam Huntington, Serena Vincent, Randy Quaid, Lacey Chabert, and a host of others. The film parodies so many stuff in this, most notably She's All That, but it also parodies other films, recent teen flicks such as Varsity Blues, 10 Things I Hate About You, Can't Hardly Wait, and Pretty in Pink. This spoofs lots of others, including Bring It On, American Pie, Never Been Kissed, and lots of other flicks, not just from the 90s, but from the 80s as well. So, well, despite it may have gotten this, but it did moderately okay. So here we go. Now, we start out with, well, I'm going to try and start out with our main character, the pretty ugly girl, Janie Briggs, played by Chyler Leigh. She's watching She's All That, and she's about to head off with, well, you know, to a DILDO. Don't mind me spelling. I kind of feel a little, I don't know by saying that, so I apologize. And she gets caught in the act by her dad, doesn't know, little brother, then other people come in, and boy, yeah. But enough about that. That was just a little bit of the beginning. Let's really begin our story. Where after all that occurs. In the stereotypical high school community of John Hughes High in Southern California, named after John Hughes, the guy who brought us the Breakfast Club, which of course is also parodied in this. Anyway. The attractive Priscilla, a popular cheerleader, separates from her talented football star but slacker boyfriend Jake Wyler. After he discovers that she is now dating timid and weird Les, just despite him, one of Jake's friends, Austin, makes a bet with him to turn Jeannie Briggs, well, as I've already mentioned, who is a uniquely rebellious girl, into the prom queen. So he attempts to court Janie's love but faces adversity from his own sister, Catherine, who is sexually attracted to him. Janie's unnoticed admirer and best friend, Ricky Lipman, and memories from his past football career. Catherine eventually assists her brother by drastically altering Janie's appearance, which is simply removing her glasses and ponytail, instantly making her drop dead gorgeous. Yeah. Meanwhile, Mitch, Janie's younger brother, and his friends Ox and Bruce make a pact to lose their virginity by graduation despite still being in their freshman year. Mitch tries to impress his longtime crush, the beautiful yet perverted Amanda Becker, with a love letter. Bruce says that he does not have a chance with her, mockingly saying, "Keep dreaming." As the prom draws near, Jake draws infamy among his peers after he fails to lead his football team to victory at the state championship game the year before. The situation is further worsened when Austin tricks Jake into telling Janie about his bet to spite Priscilla by pretending to whisper the secret bet in Janie's ear, causing her to immediately leave Jake in anger. During prom night, Austin and Janie go together, and the jealous Jake and Catherine have a dance-off with Austin and Janie, with Catherine dancing in a sexual manner. Janie runs off crying. Meanwhile, Mitch and his friends are having a lousy time at the prom until Amanda arrives and Mitch gives her the letter, to which she responds that she does not have sex for every loser who does such, but will give him hand jobs. Ooh. So apparently the horny Bruce hooks up with the equally horny international exchange student Ariella, and Alex hooks up with Catherine after sharing a romantic and rare odd connection. While Jake is awarded prom queen, the principal reads out that the votes for prom queen are tied. Everyone thinks it's between Jane and Priscilla, but they are shocked to find that conjoined twins, Kara and Sarah Fratelli, win the prom queen. During the traditional prom king and queen dance, Jane supposedly left with Austin to go to a hotel. You know the rest, but I'm going to go to the ending now. You have 5 seconds to stop. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below to avoid ending spoilers. If you've had the guts and glory to watch this movie already, then continue on. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Excuse me. Jake goes to the hotel room where he finds Austin having wild sex with a girl, but is shocked to find out it's Priscilla and not Janie. While Les videotapes them with his pants down, Austin tells Jake that Jane ran home to her day, and Jake coldly punches Austin and Priscilla, knocking them unconscious for their part in Jane's humiliation. He then punches Les for being really weird. He also punches a plastic bag that happens to be floating next to him. Afterwards, he returns to Jane's house only to learn from her father that she's going to Paris for art school. Well, apparently, Jake arrives at the airport and confronts her before she can board the plane, but uses a plethora of cliched lines from her films. Yep, to convince her to stay home in the US. His final and only original speech suggests that they would be better off separated, but Jane mistakenly believes he's quoting the Karate Kid. She decides to stay with him. Yeah, all those cliched lines come from She's All Dead, Cruel Intentions, American Pie, American Beauty, 10 Things I Hate About You, Can't Hardly Wait, The Breakfast Club, and Pretty in Pink, which, if you saw closely, you'll know that Molly Ringwald, who actually appeared in the latter two I mentioned, actually makes a special appearance in this. Anyway, then there's a mid-credit scene. We have Janie's farm, Mr. Briggs, played by Randy Quaid. He drunkenly assaults himself with pies in his kitchen. And a post-credit scene, a previously seen albino folks there, and Afro's doing with a guitar reveals that she has become blind and calls out for assistance upon completing her song. While an audience member calls for another to assist in stealing the guitar. End of story, my friends. So what did I think of Not Another Teen Movie? Well, this was a guilty pleasure of mine, but it isn't anymore. I haven't seen this film in a long time. Anyway, the film may have gotten dissed by critics. The movie did okay. It opened in third, unfortunately, losing to Ocean's 11 and Vanilla Sky, which happened to be the top debut, as a matter of fact, that same week. Nevertheless, despite getting this, it wasn't quite as successful as Scary Movie was, and not quite as big as later spoof flicks such as Date Movie and Epic Movie. The film went on to make $66 million worldwide. So, what can I say? It was worth a shot. Anyway, the score for this was reasonable, composed by Theodore Shapiro and comprised largely of contemporary covers of various 80s pop and new wave tunes, including there was a musical number, Prom Tonight, which was actually, fun fact, co-written by Ben Folds. Yes, you heard me correctly, as in of Ben Folds 5. But that was never released commercially, and that was a parody of Grease. Anyway, there would also be takes of other lots of other songs, including there was so many of them. Hey, So anyway, oh yeah, you also get a special appearance by Good Charlotte as well, who were starting to be big, but not quite yet anyway. But they were starting to anyway, though. But anyway, our cast, well, I've mentioned Chyler Leigh playing Janie. Jake is played by Chris Evans. Priscilla's played by Jamie Pressley. And Austin's played by Eric Christian Olsen. Mia Kirshner plays Catherine. Yeah. But there's lots of others. But I did like, well, most of all the characters are okay and all. And some of the characters are hit or miss in my view. But I did like Mr. Briggs, though, played by Randy Quaid, who definitely was really funny in this. Probably almost as comical as he was in the Vacation movies, as a matter of fact, which I'll be reviewing the rest of those down the road since I've already reviewed Christmas Vacation. But anyway, would I recommend another teen movie? Well, not really. I mean, again, like I've said with all my previous spoof movies, not unless if you're a hardcore spoof lover, or if you're really into something raunchy, then by all means. But I'd say more no than yes, because it's close, it's kind of, I don't know, somewhere in between 60-40, 70-30, or something like that. But anyway, even with an ensemble cast, not another teen movie is factually okay. At least its, well, percentage on the tomato meter isn't quite as bad as, well, what we would give for date movie and epic movie. It's close to the way it came for superhero movie years later. But anyway, that's about it. So, what are your thoughts on another teen movie? Please tell me in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of a very fun-filled flick that I really enjoy, George of the Jungle. But also stay tuned for for episode 3 of, well, which I'll be coming up my next video, but George of the Jungle is my next review though. But the real next time is episode 3 of the Wide World of Game Shows, where I'll be talking about Jackpot, the fun game show of riddles. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you like this, check out these other spoofs, and these are the 3 I just now mentioned a little bit ago. The upper left-hand corner is the review of Date Movie, the upper right-hand corner is the review of Epic Movie, and the bottom left-hand corner is my recent review of Superhero Movie. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe if you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc. Then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.